All right, so good morning, everyone. At least for me, it's the morning. It might be the afternoon or evening for other people. So I hope everybody's been having a good day. Right now, I'm going to quickly showcase the race system that will be implemented into RPGCraft once it's all done. And yeah, so this race system, essentially, it's exactly what it sounds like. When you first join the server, you will be prompted with a GUI. You will then select your race from that GUI, and you will be locked into that race until you've completed your race quest line. In the alpha version of this race system, so when it's first released, you won't be locked into your race. You will be able to change your race as much as you want to with the command /set race. So you can see here I now chose Dwarf, and I can open it again. I can choose Human, and I can open it again, and I can choose Dwarf again. So in the alpha version, there will be no cooldown. That's just so players can have fun with all the different races. They can figure out what race they want to lock themselves into once there is the full release. And with the full release, there will be race quest lines as well. So for example, if you load into the server the first time and you choose Dwarf as your race, and you are now locked into a Dwarf. The only way that you can change your race is if you go through and complete the Dwarf quest line. And once you've completed the Dwarf quest line, you will gain. I haven't created this, but this will come in the full version of this plugin. But when you complete the quest line, you will gain like a Dwarf soul essence, and you will no longer be locked into the race Dwarf. You'll be able to change your race to a new race, but you will still gain all of the racial passives of the Dwarf. And then so once you've completed your race quest line, you can then change your race to another race. And then you complete that race quest line and go through until you've completed all the races, and you're just OP and you have every single passive in the game, at least for the race plugin. So yeah, now I'll quickly showcase the two races that I've had so far, that I've created so far. So first being the Dwarf, there are three passives. First being Dwarven Intuition. You have a chance when gaining mining skill XP that mining skill XP will be doubled. Subterranean Mastery, so when you are at or below Y level 60, you gain a permanent effect of damage resistance, and yeah, it's pretty nice. Skull Bash. So Skull Bash gives you a chance when you're hitting an enemy to daze them / give them nausea for 3 seconds. And the racial ability is Dwarven Haste. So you gain Haste 3 for 5 minutes. So if I select Dwarf and I type /race, it will open up the racial ability GUI. And then to activate it, you would just left click. And so now Dwarven Haste has been activated. You see I have Haste 3. Each of these racial abilities are going to be tied to a 15-minute cooldown. I mean, right now I haven't built the cooldown system, but with the alpha release that will exist. And the cooldowns will be tied between the classes. So you're not going to be able to go, okay, I just activated Dwarven Haste. I'm going to switch to Human and then activate the Human ability now. Right now I can do it. But on release, there will be a cooldown, and it will be tied within all the classes, so you won't be able to abuse that. So yeah, let's quickly show off the Human. So Human Intuition, you gain 2 times XP on Exploration skill. If you are lucky, you have a chance to. Man's Best Friend, so wolves that are tamed by humans deal twice the damage. They deal 100% increased damage. Sword Specialization, so when you're wielding a sword, so when a sword is in your main hand, only in your main hand, can't be in your offhand. When the sword is in your main hand, humans have a chance to block the enemy's attack, so you will completely parry and block the incoming damage. Then the racial ability, it says there's a placeholder, but as you saw, the racial ability of the humans is Release the Hounds, and when you do that, it spawns 10 dogs that are all your dogs. And I think this is going to be a popular class, obviously, because they get the double damage from dogs, and then they can spawn 10 every 15 minutes. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you guys are as excited about this system as I am. I expect to be done probably in a month. It takes a while to design the classes and make sure that things are relatively balanced, so that's why it will take so long. And also, that's why there hasn't really been many updates in the past week, other than just small updates, because I've just been focusing all my time and mental effort into figuring out how this is all going to work. Oh yeah, one last thing. So these dogs will despawn after 3 minutes. The dogs that you summon with the human ability, they aren't permanent. That would just be way too insane. Okay, yep. Have a good rest of your day, evening, morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. Take care.